Your 20s aren't what you think they are. That perfectly curated path you see everyone else taking, it's just a highlight reel, not real life. Today, I'm sharing what truly matters, beyond what society claims should matter. The greatest freedom of your 20s isn't having it all figured out. It's giving yourself permission to learn, stumble, and grow into the person you want to become. Because here's the truth: what actually matters in your 20s has less to do with ticking boxes and more to do with building the muscles that will carry you for decades. Muscles like self-awareness, adaptability, emotional resilience, and intentional decision-making. We've all seen the curated timelines. Graduate by 22, career by 23, relationship by 25, house by 28, kids by 30. But most people aren't living that timeline. They're experimenting, restarting, failing quietly, and deep down, wondering if they're falling behind. But you're not behind. You're just living real life. So let's walk through what actually matters in your 20s. Not the highlight reel, but the real, meaningful stuff. Chapter 1: The Self-Discovery Laboratory. Your 20s are the ultimate identity lab. No other decade gives you this much freedom to experiment with who you are and who you might become. Contrary to popular belief, you should be running lots of experiments. Self-discovery isn't something that happens once. It's an active, ongoing process, and your 20s are prime time. You're independent enough to make your own choices, but flexible enough that those choices don't yet define you. The goal isn't to find your one true self. It's to discover the multiple versions of yourself that could exist. Every experience, relationship, or environment reveals something new. And contrary to social media, changing your mind isn't a flaw. It's growth. Instead of asking, "What should I do with my life?" ask, "What can I try next?" Each new experience gives you data about yourself. Not answers, but valuable clues. What matters most? Creating enough self-knowledge to make choices based on who you are, not who you think you should be. The person who tries 10 paths gains more insight than the one who sticks to one out of fear. We all know someone who's stayed in the same job since college and secretly wonders what else might have been possible. Don't let that be your story. The most interesting people in any room usually wear many hats. Chapter 2: The Economics of Connection. Here's the unfiltered truth: not all relationships deserve equal investment. Your 20s teach you a hard but freeing truth. Quality trumps quantity every time. In your teens, friendships often form through proximity, but your 20s demand intentional connection. This is when you discover the difference between convenience connections and soul connections. The people who energize you versus those who drain you. The ones who celebrate your growth versus those who wish you'd stay the same. And most importantly, you learn that quality relationships require active investment. They don't just happen. Like any valuable investment, relationships compound over time, but only if you're investing in the right ones. Think of your social life like a portfolio. Some relationships are high maintenance with low return. Others are low maintenance with massive dividends. The question isn't, how do I keep all my connections? It's, which ones are worth cultivating deeply? The friend who leaves you better after every conversation? Invest. The group that leaves you emotionally exhausted? Time to divest. Your energy and time are finite. Give them to people who help you grow. What matters isn't having the most impressive circle. It's having a real support system, grounded in mutual growth. Outgrowing relationships isn't betrayal. It's making space for the right people to come in. Strong social connections are better predictors of long-term happiness and health than money or success. And no, realizing you haven't talked to most people in your contacts list isn't a failure. It's evolution. Chapter 3: Finance 101. Your bank account in your 20s might be small, but your financial decisions are disproportionately powerful. The habits you form now will either become your greatest ally or your biggest regret. Financial literacy wasn't taught in school, yet it's essential for adult life. Your 20s aren't about having lots of money. They're about having time. And in finance, time is the most powerful force. Compound interest means that small, consistent actions now can snowball into massive results later. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about creating freedom, options, and peace of mind. If you start investing just $200 a month at 25, you could have over $650,000 by retirement. Wait until 35? You'll have less than half that. Every dollar has potential energy. Simple systems, like auto transfers to savings or investments, make it easy to build wealth without relying on willpower. What matters isn't your income level. It's your money mindset. Financial freedom isn't about being rich. It's about having choices. We all know the pain of checking your balance after a wild weekend. Peace comes from systems, not guesswork. Chapter 4. The Health Investment. In your 20s, your body feels invincible, but that's not resilience. It's factory settings. Poor habits don't show consequences right away, but they accumulate silently. This is the decade where you set your health baseline. Physical and mental habits become default patterns, harder to change later. This isn't about six-packs or smoothies. It's about energy, mood, clarity, and disease prevention. Your future self is already grateful, or wishing you'd started sooner. Move regularly. Get enough sleep. Manage stress. Eat real food. Mental health matters too. Learn to feel, process, and set boundaries. Start small. Even 5 minutes of meditation can shift your life's trajectory. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. That person still eating like a college student at 35 isn't bouncing back the same way. Cultures with the longest lifespans don't obsess over health. They integrate it. Your body is giving you feedback. Listen. Chapter 5. Career Exploration. What do you want to be when you grow up? Assumes you only get one answer. But most fulfilling careers look like constellations, not ladders. The 40-year single-lane job is extinct. Today, variety, adaptability, and skill stacking are the future. Your 20s are the best time to explore. Don't chase titles. Chase growth and impact. The biggest mistake isn't picking the wrong job. It's staying in one that drains you. Every job gives you data. Even the bad ones teach you what not to repeat. Ask, what am I learning here that I can use later? Careers today are portfolios of skills, relationships, and experiences, not a single narrative. What matters isn't landing the perfect job. It's clarifying what you're good at, what you enjoy, and how you contribute. Your 20s are your sandbox. Use it. Chapter 6. The Learning Mindset. School may be over, but your education is just beginning. The most valuable skill? Learning how to learn. In a fast-evolving world, curiosity becomes your superpower. Your 20s are the shift from curriculum to curiosity. From, I should know this, to, I get to learn this. Explore widely. Books, podcasts, conversations. Seek discomfort. Ask questions. Surround yourself with people who challenge your thinking, not echo it. What matters isn't what you know. It's how fast you can learn what matters next. Chapter 7. Building Independence. Independence isn't just paying rent. It's knowing how to manage life, make decisions, and show up for yourself. It's trusting your judgment, solving problems, recovering without relying on others constantly. Learn basic life skills. Learn to regulate your emotions. Learn to meet your own needs first. Every small win builds a lifelong foundation. True adulthood isn't a moment. It's a series of choices to take ownership. Chapter 8. The courage curriculum. Growth lives just past your comfort zone. Courage isn't feeling fearless. It's acting despite fear. Start small. Speak up. Be honest. Try things you're bad at. Courage compounds. Every small act builds your bravery muscle. Most regrets later in life aren't about things people did. They're about things they didn't do. Don't let fear make decisions for you. Let courage expand your possibilities. Chapter 9. The compound effect. Your life is shaped by what you do consistently, not occasionally. Tiny daily habits either build your future or slowly erode it. Reading 20 pages a day equals 25 books a year. Walking 30 minutes a day equals 180 plus hours annually. Writing 500 words equals 2 books. Consistency wins. Start small. Create systems. Let habits work quietly behind the scenes. Shortcuts might feel tempting, but steady wins the real game. Chapter 10. The long game. Your 20s aren't the finish line. They're the foundation. In a world addicted to speed, playing the long game is rare and powerful. Build a life you'll still want to be living in your 30s, 40s, and beyond. Invest in skills, relationships, and self-awareness. It won't always pay off fast, but it will pay off. Think long-term in your career, health, and choices. Your future self is counting on you. Play the long game. Build for a life of freedom, not just flashes of success. So if you're in your 20s, take a breath. This decade isn't about proving yourself to the world. It's about learning yourself, building your foundation, and creating a life aligned with who you are, not who you're expected to be. You don't need to have the answers right now. You just need the courage to keep asking the right questions, the curiosity to keep exploring, and the consistency to build habits that will serve you for decades. Your 20s aren't a race. They're a runway. So give yourself permission to experiment, to fail, to grow, and to take the long way if it leads you somewhere meaningful. The real win isn't having it all figured out. It's becoming someone who can figure it out. The best is not behind you. It's not even now. It's ahead, being built in quiet moments of effort, learning, and intentionality. You're not behind. You're just getting started.